see you one last time.
This video brought to you by Wilson's Heart, exclusively for Oculus Touch.
Pharah is one of the most deadly offense heroes in Overwatch and a vicious force on the battlefield. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to dominate with Pharah and deal with the threats that come your way.
All systems checked out, ready for combat maneuvers.
Our Egyptian security chief uses a combination of rockets and jetpack to quickly clear the area and win the day for her team. She is armed with a wicked rocket launcher that fires explosive projectiles. Direct hits deal a whopping 120 damage a pop, plus varied splash damage up to 3 meters. The closer the target is to the impact, the more damage they take. The launcher can fire 6 times before requiring a reload to allow tons of damage when you need it most. Thankfully, there is no damage drop-off at range, plus minor knockback adds a little crowd control to throw off enemies. Unlike most heroes, Pharah can go beyond a normal jump by activating her jetpack. Holding the jump button will allow her to climb a short distance in the air. A fuel management system will activate on her HUD to help with navigating the air. It lasts for 2 seconds total, but recovers at the same speed, allowing her to hover for a short time. Activating her jump jet ability will launch her roughly 20 meters into the air. This can be used to escape or to deal damage from a safe distance depending on surrounding heroes. With careful fuel management, it's possible to stay in the air indefinitely by hovering until the next jump jet is available. This is a great way to deal with enemies like Zarya, Lucio, and Reaper. Take advantage of these skills to get to areas most others can't. Pharah also carries a Concussive blast projectile that can be activated for utility. It hits with a large 8-meter radius and deals huge knockback. No damage is dealt, but it can be used in a number of ways. Clearing a point and knocking enemies off an edge are just a couple of examples. Once she charges her ultimate, it's time to let justice reign from above. Her Barrage will unleash 90 rockets in any direction for an excruciating 3,600 damage. The direction of Barrage can be changed at any time during the salvo animation. The amount of damage it deals can easily shatter all shields in the game as well. The ultimate can be made super effective when combined with others like Reinhardt's Earth Shatter or Zarya's Graviton Surge.
There is always room for improvement.
Donning the experimental Raptora Mark 6 suit, Fariha Amari quickly found out firsthand that it carries a few weaknesses. Floating in the air leaves her prone to certain heroes, specifically those with hit scan weapons. Soldier 76, Widowmaker, Ana, McCree, and turrets can make her day miserable. Roadhog's hook offers instant death as well, so vary your movement. Stay close to cover while floating and focus fire on those that threaten her the most. There are few places to hide behind in the air compared to the ground. Pharah's hover and walking speed are the same, so when going for health packs it may be best to walk there. While Pharah is avoiding enemy fire, it may be difficult for your own Ana to heal you. Lucio's auras have a limited range as well, and Pharah is a standard 200 health hero. The rockets she fires have a fairly slow velocity of only 30 meters a second. This can make it quite difficult to hit fast-moving targets with small hitboxes without a lot of practice. All of Pharah's offensive attacks also hit her as well. The Concussive blast can also toss Pharah in an unwanted direction. Avoid firing rockets at nearby obstacles as she will take up to 40 damage a shot. This can be particularly tricky when facing Symmetra's Photon Barrier if you are launching the Barrage ult. Speaking of Barrage, note that she is completely immobile when firing, leaving her open to surviving enemies. This can be quite inviting for an Ana player to launch a sleep dart among others.
Let's keep the skies clear together.
We have a few tips for the champion defender of HSI. Coupling with a Mercy player in your pocket can be quite the devastating combo. Mercy can continually fly and float while boosting damage and healing Pharah. This is great if you have a second healer in the group to help with the rest of the team. When facing a dangerous situation, she has a few options. Drop like a rock while still moving to throw off aim. The Concussive blast can be used to toss enemies out of an advantageous area, but can also be used to throw Pharah herself in a new direction quickly. Beware of the cooldown on Concussive blast and retreat as necessary. Certain maps have locations that are great for knocking enemy players off. Learning where to target your Concussive blast can grant loads of free kills and ultimate charge throughout the game. When fighting against heroes like Soldier 76 or Widowmaker, you should try and either avoid their sight or close the gap on them very quickly. If you can, use a combination of a Concussive Blast and your jetpack to get in close, and you'll be able to kill them with 2 good hits. A similar technique can be used to get into position for an ultimate. Your jetpack makes a very distinctive sound when activated. This can make enemies aware of your presence and ruin a well planned out flank. If you're trying to avoid giving away your position, keep this in mind. If you want to reach even greater heights, try firing a rocket at the ground in combination with her jump jet or even standard jetpack. If you're having a Mercy supporting you, this can add another great way to move around the map quickly. Certain maps have areas that she can take great advantage of. Here's a few examples. Duck behind cover and launch rockets towards Bastion and Torbjorn's turret. Practice against moving bots in the training area or fight against the AI to get better with movement prediction. Direct hits are the goal whenever possible, but just dealing splash damage can also keep enemies wary of coming out into the open. Unless necessary, avoiding fighting other Pharahs in the air. Hopefully you have a hit scan hero on your team to bring them down, as it can waste valuable time trying to land the 2 direct hits you will need to defeat them. Getting hacked by Sombra does not prevent hover, but it will prevent use of the jump jet. Nail her if it happens and weigh the situation in case you need to retreat. I would love to go on about how awesome Pharah is on offense, but I really need to jet. So for now, I'd love to hear your tips on the Rocket Queen in the comments below. This has been Jason for Curse saying thanks for watching, and enjoy the game.
And to see you one last time.
This video brought to you by Wilson's Heart, exclusively for Oculus Touch, bringing you an interactive mystery experience unlike any other.
Plucked wings.
I hate being grounded.